Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Andy, just Andy. And so today I'm going to talk about one of the very first companies that I really got into. When I first started, I did test challenges only on Instagram. And one of the first companies that I tested out for a week was a company that has been around for, 3 or 4 years now, Beer Justice. Beer Justice is owned by a fellow named Cedric Garner out of Louisiana right now, and he plans on moving to Las Vegas. Good luck to him. Dibs on the couch if I'm ever in town, by the way. So anyway, Beer Justice. What makes Beer Justice different? Well, considering I am talking about the king of Cologne when it comes to beer products, I'm going to take an entirely different approach on this. I'm going to do the same thing I do every time I talk about a beer company. I'm going to talk about carrier oils. And to be honest with you, Cedric is the one that spoiled me right from the start. He does not use your standard everyday run-of-the-mill jojoba, sweet almond oil, argan oil kind of mix-up. His first ingredient is safflower oil, excuse me. And what it does is it locks in the moisture in your beer. So right off the bat, you're holding moisture in. You're keeping moisture in. The second oil, grapeseed oil, which reduces the frizz and improves the flexibility of your beard. So you can do that, yeah, strangely enough. Third ingredient is castor. Oftentimes you will hear me speak disparagingly of castor. And the reason for that is I've only got room really for one main castor oil, and 9 times out of 10, that's Beer Justice. Last ingredient is rice bran oil, which is another one you don't see all that much. It improves shine, and it also helps with the hair elasticity. It's a very fast absorbing oil. Thicker than the oils I usually talk about, but by no means are we talking about a heavy oil. Castor is not the first, it's not at the top of the list, it's toward the bottom, but it does its job. Now, for the butter, he uses 2 different butters in there. Organic kokum, which to the best of my knowledge, he's really one of the only ones, if not the only one using it, and mango butter, which I've talked about mango at length. Now, this is one of the first butters I got from him. This is actually the this is the La Boudoir butter. And I've traveled with this. I have left it in my truck. It's never melted on me. Never melted on me. There's no wax in there. So if you want a whipped butter to avoid the wax, but you're tired of butters melting all over the place on you, Beer Justice is your guy. And all of this is very subjective because it's very difficult to come up with a matrix to measure which one's better or which one's worse, because they are so many good products. When you get at this level, they do different things. They do everything pretty good, and they do some things very well. So it's very difficult to compare these top level of companies. Beer Justice is a solid 8.5. I'm not even mentioning his biotin conditioner, which this is the naked bootleg, so it doesn't have a fragrance at all. I don't even have the wash. I'm out of it. I use so much of it. Now, he has 2 variations of his wash. I personally prefer the African black soap version for the lower pH. So if you have concerns about Castile soap, he's got an alternative for you. His wash is definitely something that you should buy and use right away. It doesn't have any preservatives in it. But honestly, it's good enough that if it's lasting 6 months on your shelf, you're either a reviewer or you're just not really paying attention to what's good for your beard. It is excellent stuff. Without a doubt, one of the best washes. Co-wash, it's good. It's good. There are better out there. I would say that if your choices are one of the common mixes that's out there, the common bases, or Beard Justice all day long. It's not Scotch Porter, but it's really good stuff. Fragrances. All right, so Cedric has been doing this, like I said, he's been doing this for about 3 or 4 years now. He has over 30 fragrances. Almost all of them are cologne based. So if you have a particular cologne that you like the smell of, whether it's, let's see, this is Chin Music, which is his take on Aqua di Gio, I think. And there's No Contest, which is his Dracar Noir. He's got Pillow Talk, which is his take on Chrome. And like I mentioned, La Boudoir, which is his take on Invictus, which is a high dollar cologne that somebody like me would never ever want to invest in. Now, recently I've been seeing a lot of beard companies trying to get into the cologne game. Well, Cedric's been here the whole time. And to be honest with you, there are scent makers out there that make good colognes. There are also a lot of beard companies out there buying pre-mixed stuff from apothecaries and putting it out there like they made it. We ain't playing all that here. No. We know, those of us that do this, we know whether we bust you out on it or not, we know Cedric is the real deal. And like I said, with over 30 fragrances to choose from, 28 of which are cologne, the 2 that are not, before I forget, Zion Lion, which is an exclusive for a Facebook club, which is where I actually saw Beard Justice the first time, called Beard On. So, Beard On, fellas. And one of his first scents, Smoking Pine, which showed me that I could actually enjoy a pine scent in my beard. If you're not familiar with South Georgia, about the only kind of trees we have down here are pine trees. Not really something we get all excited about, but I enjoyed that. So that pretty much wraps it up. Beard Justice. If you've never heard of him before, now you have. If you never tried him before, you don't have an excuse. He has a clearance shelf that he rotates on a pretty regular basis of, I believe, 5 different oils. You can build your own sampler pack and try out up to 8 oils. Right now, he's got a special running on butters where you can get 3 butters of your choice for $33. That's crazy. They regularly go for $16.90 something, I believe, almost $17, and now they're on sale for $11 a piece if you buy 3 of them. Overall, Cedric, I appreciate you. You have been a good friend, but beyond that, you help maintain the stunt beard, so I appreciate you. As always, the question I leave you with is, what's in your beard?